case, this guy, he does the rest.
Now Jake Bates on for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Lions come right back to tie it at 7. Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over.
At their own 23-yard line.
Half 85, half 85. Right, Eddie!
First and 10, and it's Allen. Out wide, that's to Davis.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding him to just a short gain.
29-yard line.
From the 29, here's second down and 4.
Down, Eddie!
From the gun, Josh Allen. Moving left. The pressure gets there, and he goes down. A sack that should be the final play of this first quarter.
4 yards.
A touchdown apiece here in the first quarter of play. Pair of 7s on the scoreboard. And we are back to the Motor City in a moment. The Bills with it to start quarter number 2 as they begin with 3rd and 8.
Right, Eddie!
From the gun, here is Allen. That's taken in. It's James Cook. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45.
It's a gain of 20.
They get 22 yards there. Good for a Bills first down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Allen will give this to Davis. He'll get him behind his blockers, get forward for a pickup of 3. Brian Branch in on the tackle.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's second down and 6. From the shotgun, it's Allen. Moving to his right. He'll tuck it and take off.
Give him credit for keeping this play alive as long as he could. This easily could have gone down for a loss, but he's kind of able to find his way forward and at least get back to the line of scrimmage.
This is 3rd and 6. Operating out of the gun, here comes Allen. He's got his man, that's Coleman. That's his first reception of the ballgame, and it really comes at a good time as they get the conversion on 3rd down. 2 minutes to play. First half, all tied at 7. Greg and I back from Ford Field in Detroit in a moment. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. The RPO, that one is complete. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
A gain of 4. It's now second and 6 at the Lions' 26-yard line.
Here's second and 6. From the gun, it's Allen. Exiting the pocket right. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way, you have the ball last before the end of the second quarter.
Again, it's Allen to the air. That one is complete to Hartman. And the Bills are going to have first and goal, try to finish off this drive with a touchdown. Give them a dozen yards on that one and give them first and goal. Hook. And he's going to be stopped just short of the goal line. Couldn't reach that ball across, setting up second and goal. The Bills going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go until halftime. From the 1, second and goal.
Round 80. Look out.
Now a give, but here comes a reverse. And he'll lose big yardage on this one. Trying to get to the edge, instead steps out of bounds well behind the line.
Well, this loss here, Mike, just completely changes your approach this close to the end zone. And I'm sitting up here in the booth trying to come up with an explanation of how do you lose that many yards. And I bet down on the sideline, this coach, he's doing the same thing.
Allen going to throw here on third and goal. And that is incomplete. Khalil Shakir, the intended target. And now they're faced with a fourth and goal. The veteran Matt Prater now out to try this field goal. No issues there. This one is good. And the Bills get 3 here late in the first half to take the lead.
And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well, you're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Goff going to throw here on first and 10. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up second down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
Throwing on second down. Goff along the sideline. Williams pulls it in.
Now listen, I'm going to give the guy credit. It was a really nice catch, keeping his feet in bounds along the sidelines. It just doesn't amount to much in the grand scheme of things.
Here now, third and 5. Putting the tight end in motion. Here's Goff. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
I'd say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on third down. It's something these teams stress all week. Here's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up fourth down.
They'll go for it. Here's Goff. He'll let this one go long for Williams. And that is incomplete. One final chance does not work out. Time has expired. The first half has come to an end.
Matt Prater set to kick off.
3 points, all that separates these two sides, as half number 2 kicks off. showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. They'll start this one on the ground with Gibbs. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
When you look throughout this game, Mike, I don't think there's even a debate. This defensive line has clearly won the battle at the line of scrimmage over this offensive line. And for an offense that wants the run game to be such a critical element to its plan, they've got to do a better job because there's nowhere to run. There's no holes for the back to find. And all these zero or negative runs are putting them in some really bad spots.
The screen works for 10 yards and a first down.
That's good for our Lions. First down. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Off the play fake, here's Goff. He's got his tight end downfield. It's right. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they take it to the 20-yard line with that one. First and 10.
Detroit Lions. First down.
Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. That is caught. What a throw. Jameson Williams. Touchdown, Detroit.
All week, we're going to see this play be run over and over as a highlight of the quarterback and the receiver. But, Mike, the part that people don't give enough credit to, in order to get a downfield shot, you have to have time. And what a great job by the offensive line, allowing the quarterback to be comfortable enough in the pocket, let those deeper routes develop, be on time and accurate with the ball, and that's why this play is going to be a highlight all week. Let's give the big guys up front some credit.
Lions 14. Bills 10.
So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. But dangerous Mecole Hardman on the return. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field.
The Bills take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Throwing now, Allen here on first down. And he'll be brought down up past the 35-yard line. First time they've worked his way all game long. He comes through with the grab and a first down.
Probably took him a little bit longer than they would have preferred, but he finally gets on the board. First catch, first touch. Here's we start the second half.
First and 10 now from the 36. From the gun, throw here for Allen. That's to Kincaid once again. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. That is 14 for the second time. Back-to-back 14-yard gains and a first down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
Now Allen on first down. Rolling right. Throw to the right flat. It is caught. And he's back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. No gain before stepping out of bounds.
Well, I can promise you one thing. That's certainly not how that play was drawn up. I thought he did a nice job initially buying about as much time as he could, but realized there was nothing downfield developing, and he had to throw it short and didn't get anything positive.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Throwing again is Allen. On on the move past the 40. And they'll take this down inside the 35. They pick up 17 through the air. First down, Buffalo.
These are the kind of plays that when you draw them up on the chalkboard, Mike, they all look great. But if you can't protect long enough, you're never going to get the receiver. I mean, think, he started on the left side of the formation in the slot, and he has to run all the way across the field to the right third. I mean, that takes a lot of time. Let's give a lot of credit to the big guys up front.
Throw once more. Here's Allen. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact. I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
On third down, it's Allen. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
They'll try and throw for it with Allen. That's going to be incomplete. They felt compelled to go for it on fourth and long. That was a big ask, and the defense turns them away.
Wait, 20!
On the ground to start, they give it to Gibbs. He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up second and 11 at the 32-yard line.
So we are through three. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second and 11. From the gun, it's Goff. Now, deep shot for Amon-Ra. Oh, they got the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Cole Bishop. And he's going to give his guys a short field to work with and a chance to take the lead.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Ball rests at the 37. It's first and 10.
Round 80! '56, '56! That's it!
Josh Allen on the bootleg. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
Second and 10. From the gun, Josh Allen. Moving outside the pocket. Got his man at the 6. And he will get into the end zone. Khalil Shakir. Touchdown, Bills. His second TD of the game, and this one gives his team the lead. Now this, an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. It's up and good. And the Bills move out to a 3-point edge, 17-14. So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Goff to throw on 1st down. Throwing left side, and it's taken in by Williams. And they will finally catch up to him and get him down. A big one here in the fourth quarter. 32 yards.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Goff gives it to Gibbs. He is belted in the backfield. What a shot he took. It's going to be a loss of yardage. What a play.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 34-yard line.
Once again, it's Gibbs. And much more room to run on this one. Picked up of 8, and that'll bring up 3rd down.
You know, so I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. And whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, this offense has to find a way going forward to generate more big plays and more balance, both run and pass.
It's 4th down.
The pressure intensifies for 4th down and 3. They'll drop to throw. That one on target to Williams. He's got it. And he's going to have the Lions 1st down as they get the conversion with a gain of 14.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Gibbs. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down.
10-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Here we go, tonight! 120!
Here's Goff. Here's a screen set up for Gibbs. And this is a touchdown! They were not going to be denied, and they have taken the lead here in the final minute of play. Here's Bates for the extra point. He's got it. And the Lions move out in front by 4. It's 21-17.
21. Bills 17.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. That one's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Here's first down. Out of the gun, here's Allen. He's looking deep for Shakir. And flags come out. That's batted down. It's incomplete, but it looked like early contact. Let's check the call. On first down, Allen. He'll find his running back, Cook. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. The Bills going to use the first of their timeouts. Stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. Two timeouts still in their back pocket. It's 1st and 10. Operating out of the gun, here comes Allen. Looking downfield for Coleman.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down.
Great job there defensively separating the man from the ball. And this is the moments of the game where you need your best players to step up. And this guy's showing what he's capable of doing in the game's critical moment.
The sound deafening in the dome. It's 3rd down. The Lions called their first timeout, and it comes with 15 seconds to play in the game. What about this crowd getting even louder before 3rd and 10? Throwing again, it's Allen. That is incomplete, so the task gets more difficult. Time for maybe 2 plays. That's it.
So this is where it gets really challenging as an offense. You find yourself trailing late in the game. The defense can play you one-dimensional. They know it's a pass-first situation, so extra defensive backs, the zones and the coverage are a little bit tighter and cloudier, and he's having a hard time finding any open windows downfield.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. He's got it about the 8. And this is a touchdown. They were not going to be denied. And they have taken the lead here in the final minute of play.
One play, 4th down. Everything you've done comes down to this point, Mike. I mean, what a finish. Somehow they dial up the play they need when they need it the most. And it looks like they're going to get out of this one with a victory.
Down to the final few seconds of this one as the kick is away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
This is 1st and 10.
Go, 12, go. Not. Black 20. Shell. What's that?
Here we go. One final play. Working free downfield. It is Williams. And he'll be taken.
Good game, Mello.
That is going to do it. Oh, the comeback falls short. Time runs out. And this game is over. So a road win here for the Bills. They knew this would be a dogfight away from home, and they were right.